About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Ivan Yee.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1-2 now. That one is upstairs. Next offering upstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber.
Punch him out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And the batter now, William Contreras. There's a strike.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Hit in the air, center field, under it. He's got it, and that is a big first out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Wilson Contreras.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a curve misses outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And there's 2 away. Luis Ariz stands in. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses. 3-1. Eugenio Suarez. The kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boone. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Suarez will hit next. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Base hit, 1 run is in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
Big RBI for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit for the Reds. Santander at third. Arrives over at second. Suarez at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta and getting the start for Cincinnati, Pablo Lopez.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. And a big swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a little high.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Kazuo. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Chorio under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 5.
And now the first baseman. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Towards first, but that rolls foul. That one off the mark, and the count's even at 2. And that's a little bit high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Seiya Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Abreu puts it away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Jackson Chourio. That one hit to right. Suzuki snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2. And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Well, I can't argue with that one. And clearly he was looking for something else. Anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it. And kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 1-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 2nd. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And the pitch. Outside. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious. That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's the 2nd out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Spoke to right, but he's got it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We play 2. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Ball to strike. Next offering misses down and away. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Matsui sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Long run, tracks it down. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Arias, the next to hit for the Reds. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. So one left. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Swings through that. And the sweeper is off the plate. That smash towards center. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it is gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His 19th home run of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Matsui now at the plate. Misses inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And next for the Cubs, Kazuo Oka. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. Rocketed out towards right center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
The left fielder, number 52, Wilyer.
Next for Cincinnati, Wilyer Abreu. The 1-1. And fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Ground ball could be 2. Matsui tossed to second, back to first, and it's over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline. And I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. In now for the Reds, Jackson Chourio. And that one is inside. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Abreu at second with 2 down. And he pumps it a strike. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, number 5.
Number 5.
Contreras gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Seiya.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 1 out, base is empty. That's outside. And it's 2-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And a superb diving catch.
Now batting.
And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays. And right there, he's done it again.
Ichiro Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And there's a ball. In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. Here's the 2-2. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up next for Chicago, Akinori Iwamura.
Akinori Iwamura.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on the go. Bounce it off, still 1-2. This one in the air. Arrives. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Cubs leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ground ball up the middle. He gets there with the slide. And they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Reds. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And brings it in at the wall.
Now back, the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. Swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
In the air out towards right center. Suzuki sizing this one up. And that'll do it. Halfway home. All even. One apiece. Back at Truist Park. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago. Kazuo Matsui. Next pitch, not close, up high.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Sends it across to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's to third. Tosses to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. That's hard hit on the line. And there's a hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
So man aboard. Next to hit, Hideki Matsui. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And next for the Cubs, Kazuo Oka. And there's a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That's off the mark, and the count's full. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Montero, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Serpa, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout. Kiter Montero on the pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that is the inning. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Atlanta, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Let's go, Cubbies!
Breaking ball inside. Ball 2.
Well, these Reds finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 2-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arraez. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the
Now pitching for
new
the
pitcher
Cubs,
in the game for the Cubs,
number 13.
Coco.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
There's a strike. mph to finish him off.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And that's way high. Now 3-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now the left fielder, Wilyer Abreu. His righty-lefty splits there. late with the swing there. 2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Pitch misses there. 2-2. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Jose Alvarado up and loosening in the pen. Lugo also getting ready. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. 2-2 on the way. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. O'Brien settles under this one. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Ichiro Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Grounds 1 to short. Tovar fires to first on the run. Got him! Nice play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Akinori.
Now it's the second baseman, Akinori Iwamura. On the ground right side, and foul ball. 3-2. That one to first. Contreras. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Jackson Chourio. Fouled off. He was late. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And that drops in for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Now move to first, and he's back in there.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. On the second, they get 1, and that's 2. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs 1.
Now pitching for
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Jose Alvarado.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game zone.
The shortstop, Kazuo Matsui.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Pinch hitter coming on, Nori Nakamura.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove. 2 up, 2 down. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one way outside, and it's 2-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 2-1.
Now
Miguel Amaya, the new catcher now.
Miguel.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the Reds DH, Anthony Santander. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll
Now pitching.
so they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Kodai Senga.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Let's go, Cubbies!
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I'll sit him down!
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beatings. Here's Contreras now. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Back at Truist Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Hideki Matsui. Here's a 1-1. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Lugo getting cranked up as well. On a line. And it's off the wall. Around first, digging for 2 as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Everything came together for him. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Oka digs in now. So the tying run at second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not. But off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Now they've got to find a way to get the job done. Tying run at third, less than 2. This is a huge
swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. Struck him out looking.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until it's just that very last second. And when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to flip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Now the Reds. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Edwin Diaz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now, Ichiro Suzuki. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
2 on, 2 outs. And that is downstairs. And now 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
The outside of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot weather trying to protect this lead.
So bases all loaded up. Iwamura, the next to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Atlanta, here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Next for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. One-run game here at the top of the ninth. Swung on, belted. Suzuki going back on this one. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out, runner at second. Wilyer of Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching for the
Yuki
Cubs,
Matsui gets the call from the pen.
Yuki.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
The 1-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Just misses with that one.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner. Just a little bit off the edge.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's two away. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Runner at second, two down. Here at the top of the ninth. Right through there for a strike. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they lead by two. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Well done, drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So a runner at third, two men out. Ezekiel Tovar will hit next. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering away upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one misses. And that's ball three. Ronald Acuna Jr. On deck for Cincinnati. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So 2 outs with runners on the court. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Roki Sasaki.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Swings through that one. Chourio on third. Tovar on at first with 2 down. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Settles underneath it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Last chance for the home team. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kazuo Matsui.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 2. Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Masataka Yoshida.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
1 down, base is empty. Center field. Chourio under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
1 out left for the Cubs. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Fouls one off. 2-2. One strike away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.